Yo, people, what's going on? We're back again for another Red Talk. Saeed, what you telling me, my bro?
Yeah, man. I'm all good. I'm all good. Can't complain. The weather's shit, but apart from that, you know what I mean? Man's out here. We're out here, man. Grinding. You know what I mean? No days off.
I
Yeah,
hear it.
man.
I hear it. I hear it.
Come on,
You know what
man,
I'm
bro.
saying? It's silly season now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just waiting for this manager's sacking to be announced. Should be at the end of this week or the start of next week, hopefully.
Yep.
And then we keep it moving, bro. Do you know what I mean? United's starting to get linked to footballers. Obviously, the general consensus is United are going to be signing players, irrespective of who the manager is, because that's how football clubs should sign players anyway.
Facts.
And yeah, this is it. United confident of signing Jared Brantwaite and Michael Elise. I like both of them, but the only problem with Brantwaite for me is he's left-footed, innit?
Yeah.
Because it's like how do you play him and Leacher unless we're playing a three at the back? And I don't think we are. So I like Brantwaite. I think he's good. I like his height. I like the fact that he's good with both feet. He's not quick, but he's not slow.
He's not slow. No.
Yeah, and he's good at playing out from the back, but he's left-footed. So I don't know if that's one of them things where, because maybe they know he's available and they know Everton have to sell, they're buying him now because they don't want someone else to get him. But a left-footed left centre back, I wouldn't really see as urgent, bruv, especially as we've let go Varane, who's a right footer. And I know man are saying backup for Lissandro, but he's good enough to start for us. Like he's not a backup player.
Yeah, no, I think the only problem is, man, Lissandro, man, it's like, when is he gonna next break down? You know what I mean, bro? Like,
him and Luke Shaw are both injury prone and they can both play left centre.
Yeah, man. So I wouldn't even I'm not saying don't rely on Lissandro because we know how good he is, innit? But the problem is,
but we shouldn't rely on him if we're being honest.
Yeah, but the problem is, it's the fact that Arsenal's two centre backs here, they rarely get injured, man. You know what I mean? Saliba had an injury last season, but that was his back, in it. You know what I mean? It was one of them impact injuries where wasn't no muscle or whatever, you get me? And then obviously Gabriel's always available. So them two are always available. Man City play with like 4 different centre halves, man. You know what I mean? So they've got an array of centre backs, like an array. You know,
but also they play centre backs as fullbacks as well. So maybe,
yeah, exactly.
Who knows though? You could, I don't know. We could see Lissandro at left back.
Yeah, why not? You know what I mean? Again, it depends on the manager. Because listen, if De Zerbi comes in, we might see Lissandro in midfield. Who knows? You know, we don't know.
You're right. Or you might see him. Yeah. Or you might see him. Well, he'll step into midfield from centre back anyway because De Zerbi likes that.
Yeah, he likes that. So I feel like the problem is, I'm not gonna lie. I think we need cover in that centre back area. I think we need 2 centre backs coming in regardless. You feel me?
Yeah, I think there's another right-footed centre back coming in. I wouldn't be, if we signed Brantwaite and then we went and got a Todibo, or even if we did get Tosin on free, and they said Chelsea have offered him a contract, Newcastle are after him as well, but we could get him if we get him on a free and get Brantwaite. Then
Jason Wilcox, man, do your job, bro. Do your job, my guy. Get him, man. You know what I mean? Former player. He's Manchester as well, born and bred. You know what I mean? So he doesn't have to even, do you know what I mean? Come back home. You feel me? So I would go and get him. But the thing is with me, the Brantwaite one is an interesting one. If obviously Everton get breach of FFP again and they have to sell him or whatever, then we could get him for like 60 million.
They're saying 40 million.
They're saying 40.
Jeez, they're saying that we can get him for 40 million, They're saying we can get him for 40 million, because of some financial thing or something like that. So if we can get him 40 million up front and then plus add-ons or whatever, you go get him, bro.
Bro, we gave them Ghana, man, for like 10 million, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Give the favor back, man. What's going on with these guys, man?
If it's 40 million, if it's 40 million plus add-ons or whatever, and it's 40 million up front, then bro, you like, hey, I'm all for it. You go do that.
Yeah, come on, man. Listen, I think he's got the qualities. Listen, you know me, innit? When I see a centre back, you know what I mean? I know the Kim Min-jae one was a bit of a mad one, but I have been talking about
I did tell you about Kim Min-jae, Saeed.
And I still got stocks in him, you know what I mean? We'll see.
No, let those go. Relinquish,
company. Bro. We'll see on the company, innit? We'll see on the company what he's saying, innit? But ultimately, Brantwaite is someone who, like I said, he is playing on that left-hand side. He's tall, he's physical. You know what I mean? The only I've got with him, sometimes he does get like beat easily. You know when he,
because he looks a bit clumsy because he's tall, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? He turns a bit slow, but
yeah, that's it.
but he's tall though, bruv. Like he looks like 6'4" or something. He looks really tall, but he doesn't turn quick. He doesn't turn
quick.
That's
the
you
only
have a short
worry.
mobile centre back next to him, and you're all right.
Yeah, you're all right. Yeah. You know what I mean? And also we're gonna get left back as well. You know what I mean? So I'm with it, man. We need 2 centre backs. I just can't believe we're losing out on Varane, man. It's hurting me, but we have to move on. You know what I mean? And Lisandro's gonna have to work with another centre back pairing if he's the guy that he's gonna choose. But bro, if a new manager comes in, like there's no guarantees of anyone playing, bro, because you know they might choose a different way of playing. They might choose to have a different style. They might see this guy as being too naive. They could have their own image of what they want. It could be different to what the fans are thinking. You know what I mean? So, like, I feel like we're going to have to bring in 2 centre-backs. We'd have to bring in, like I said, OLISE. We're going to be cooking, man. This summer, we need 4 or 5 stars, man. You know what I mean? Like, we need proper players.
I believe we'll get them as well, bro.
Yeah.
There, because we've got money to spend, and also Ineos have basically given us 90 million of their money. So
yeah,
we're cool, bruv. Like if we get 90 million, we've got the 90 million from Ineos, and then even if we've got say 40 million, that
from
we can
sales.
spend, and then we've got the money from sales as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if we get about 25-30 for Cass from Saudi, which we probably will, we can get some money. Apparently, Inter want Wan-Bissaka. We can sell him, even if we sell him for another 20 million or whatever, bro. That's another 50 odd mil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can start bringing in the money. I reckon we can bring in at least 80 million to 100 million from sales, bro. Even if we get rid of Anthony for a little 40 million and just cut our losses on Anthony. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of them things. I think we can definitely get at least 100 million in sales.
Easy, man. You know what I'm trying to say? But you know what I mean as well. This is where Ineos are different to the other Glazers, isn't it? You know what I mean? They're always looking to get that extra 10 million, extra whatever. Like, they'll just see it as, you know what? We need to get rid of these players, innit? And if we could go and get a little 30 million, end of the day, it's full profit for them, you know? Like, as much as, like I said, Glazers bought them, it's not on their record books, innit? You feel me? So,
but also, the good thing about Ineos as well, they've come out and they said they're not getting hustled for no players.
Nope.
You know, like that. They're not getting hustled, because even with the Brantwaite thing, I think Everton are trying to play hardball because they know we want him. And they said, listen, you lot ain't going to fuck with us, innit? We're not going to do this long drawn out saga. It's like, there's a certain amount that we're willing to pay. And if we don't pay it, we'll walk away. And this is what Barada's going to bring to Man United, because he was the same when it came to Man City. Man City didn't pay over the odds for no one.
No. You know what I mean? That's the problem, man. We sometimes get bullied in the market, man. You know what I mean? I'm tired of this Man United tax, man. You know, that whole kind of psychological, you know what I mean, burden. Yeah, I think that's where Ineos have got to change the rhetoric. Be like, yo, there ain't no Man United tax. You're not just gonna come here and bully us. You know what I mean? Like, cool. And that's where it comes down to profiles, isn't it? And you have Man United scouting system has always been good. Like, it's not been shit. Like, we've had a good scout.
Oli said it. Oli said, Dave, we've got dossiers on all the top young players. And you know what? We definitely do, because now Ineos have come in. The players we're getting linked with are completely different. And it's the same scouts.
Yeah, it's the scouts. It's just a better understanding of the game. You know what I mean? Man like Murto, I don't know what this guy brother was, man. You get me? He came from, you know what I mean, a development side, man. He had no background on player profiles and whatnot. And bro, he was just going from pillar to post. Like, what were you doing, bro? Ed Wood was all about the marquee. Yo, let's go and get the Galactico signing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's what we were, man. But now I'm more excited more than ever to kind of like, you know what? If they don't see this player as a viable option, it's too much. Cool. We'll go to another player. You know what I mean? This is where Crystal Palace are doing well. They got that guy called Dougie Freedman. You know what I mean?
We were looking at Dougie Freedman.
Yeah, I know.
We were looking at Dougie Freedman if we couldn't get Wilcox.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, you know what, man? You got to look as well in the Championship as well, man. Like, a lot of people don't like to see it, but Championship have got good ballers in there. They've got good players in there. Do you know what I mean? You've got to look at players who fit the profile of your philosophy rather than just say, yo, listen, like, don't go into a crowded market. You know what I mean? If someone's buying a certain player, don't go into that market just because it feels like, yo, this guy's got a lot of hype about him. Let's go over there. Nah, if you have a plan, stick to the plan. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, man, stop getting scammed. Big up Sheik. Like, stop getting scammed. And yo, like, follow a plan, man. But that all comes down to philosophy. And this is why they are now looking at Ten Hag. I'm like, nah, man, you don't really fit what we're trying to do, man.
No, not at all.
Look at the players he's brought in. He had 7 players on the bench, you know. He had Højlund on the bench, Mason Mount, Anthony, Casemiro. Bro,
Eriksen.
all of his signings were on the bench. Eriksen. They're thinking, hold on a minute. Yo, if we buy you these players, how do we know that you're going to play these players and whatnot? And
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
but that's my main problem with Ten Hag. His talent ID for bringing players in, and also his talent ID for picking the right profile of players and playing them in the right place. He can't do it, bro. All the players he signed, he ended up not even using them. So that means he doesn't even know what he wants to do with these guys. He's untrustworthy, bro. Like, he's an abject failure. When you look at everything that Ten Hag's done, like how you judge coaches, you have to judge them on what they do with what they have in it. And he hasn't done enough with what he has. And also the players that he's brought in and identified, he hasn't been able to maximize them. And he doesn't use them. Bro, any manager that's not playing his own signings, needs to be sacked just for that.
Sacked for that, bro. Like, man wasted, you know what I mean? And I just basically said, yo, listen, nah, man. And this whole idea of they're not being injured, they're not being fit, and bro, it's all excuses, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, for me, it's been excuses, innit? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like ultimately, whether, like I said to you, he stays in the job, I just look at it thinking, yo, everything's stacked against him. Recruitment, the way they play style, the way they see the vision of Man United, the way he sees the vision. Bro, man can't do that role, man. You feel
and
me?
also, he's not even, he doesn't speak well either, bro. Like, people need to understand, that Manchester United, the brand, we need a manager that actually is going to be the face of the franchise, bro. He can't speak well. He doesn't dress well. He's socially awkward. He's got no charisma. Like, he's not what we're trying to sell, bro. Like, the guy's got nothing about him. He's got no aura. You know, when man talk about aura, they love, bruv. He's got zero aura, bro.
Zero, man. Zero, bro. None. You know what I'm saying? None at all. It's facts, man. You get me? He don't give you that sense of belief. And you know what it is as well? He's turned into like the boy who cried wolf, man. You know what I mean? Injuries. Like, bro, sooner or later, man. Like, this is why people got onto Alan Shearer, like, you know, because of his line of questioning. You know what I mean? I was like, bro, that's a valid question.
You know what it is, Saeed? These guys have had enough, Alan Shearer and all these other guys. Because you know what it is? He gaslights everyone. Like, even I seen Julian Loren as well,
Yeah, what did he say?
He was on ESPN and he was losing it because he was like, yo, this brother's constantly playing shit, losing games, and then he's saying that we're exciting and all that. He's like, bro, like, this guy's taking a piss. Like, he's like, bro, you're insulting our intelligence. Even as journalists, when you're losing games, turning around saying you are unlucky and that you're exciting and you're dominating games when you're not dominating games. It's like, bro, it's insulting. It gets to the point, where it's like, bro, you're taking a piss.
Bro, not only taking a piss, but like, you know what I mean? He keeps going at people, team journalists saying, have you ever managed a game and that? You know what I mean? Like, they're here to, they're journalists, bro. And my man coming out saying, yo, you don't know how it is to manage a team. Yeah, but does that hide away from the fact that we can't criticize you and we can't say what the glaring kind of mistakes you're doing and the glaring kind of like mishaps you're making? Like, come on, man. You know what I mean, bro? That for me is a weak answer, bro. And that's what I don't like about him. You feel me? Like, my man don't answer the questions. He always skirts around it. He never really tells you what the problems are. You know what I mean? And he'll just gaslight you every single time. So and that's where the fan base have got to. They've just been gaslighted into thinking that injuries are the reason why we're so shit. So how come Chelsea finish above us? How come Newcastle finish above us? How come all these teams? How come Liverpool, who had 2 less injuries than us, managed to finish away in 3rd? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, there's been players available. You know what I mean? There's been situations that you could have done. You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden, because he played pragmatic for the past 3-4 games, he's learning. He's not learning.
Bro,
you know what I mean,
no, he's in survival mode. And also,
man.
And also very poignant as well. Yeah, it's fun. You see the way he dropped Højlund eventually, towards the end of the season. When we needed to win games, he dropped him. Yeah, and again, that tells you everything you need to know. And then he was saying next season we need another striker. Brother, you spent 72 million on a guy, and now you're saying we need another one.
Yo.
Like, what do you mean? If you gave me 72 million for a striker, I tell you what, I'm not telling you that next summer that we need another centre forward. It's not happening. Because you give me 72 million, I'm finding a gunman.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
real gunman, bro. 72 million for a squad player. No way, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's wild,
No,
man.
thank you. Do you know what I mean? The whole thing has been an abject failure, broski. Do you know what I
Yep.
mean? This thing right here, bro, I wish this is true because I can't lie. This baller, that's my kind of player right here. I don't
Yeah.
think we're gonna get him. I don't think we're gonna
Nah.
get him, but
Bayern Munich gonna get him. Watch
yeah,
Bayern Munich get him.
I think so, innit? But
Yeah.
for 34 million, brother, take the money now. You know the ones,
Yes.
fuck a negotiation. Because brother, if that is what his buyout clause is, you pay that immediately, bro.
Immediately.
Immediately.
100%. Similar to Jackson, yeah. Like them sort of signings you just go and get. You know what I mean?
Bro,
I've watched a few games, you know. He's you know what, man?
he's mobile.
He's
He's got a
mobile.
good
Yeah.
touch. He can link play. Do you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And he can finish. Like he's not a bad boy finisher, but he's composed in the area. You know them ones.
Yeah.
He's just a good all-round player, bro. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's just
Yeah.
what it is, man. I like him. I think he's very good.
Yeah, of course, man. But this is what you got to do. This summer's about smart signings, man. You know what I mean, bro? Don't get caught in the crowd. Don't get caught in these stellar names and everyone's after him. And don't get caught in no bidding wars, man. Allow all them bidding wars. It's the reason why we got Mason Mount, man. Because this manager said, "Oh, apparently also after him." Apparently,
forget a bidding war. Pick your target. Go pay the money. We move. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Justin. I hear you about Dovbik. Dovbik's very good. However, I want a more kind of fluid, mobile center forward. Do you know what I'm saying? Dovbik is very good, but
similar profile to Haaland, did it though? In the way they kind of
that big, similar build. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Left-footed. Nah, bro. Give me something a bit different in it. So
100%.
I get it, man.
Yeah, we bid it 3 times, for Mount, you know.
Yeah, but the mounting's crazy. The mounting's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? But I've seen us linked with Elise. Elise wants to come to us. We want Elise. That's fine. If we sell Anthony, we'll get some money for Anthony. The Mason Greenwood thing, yeah, they're saying that Dortmund want him on loan. Man United are happy to send him out on loan as long as there's a price that they have to buy him for after. Oh,
Greenwood, Sancho.
Oh yeah.
You know they got in that Guirassy. They're buying that Guirassy from Stuttgart. You know,
Guirassy, and then they'll get Greenwood on loan with but there has to be an obligation to buy him. Man United are happy to loan him out if there's an obligation to buy at the end, innit? Sancho will come back. So it'll be one of them ones where if they get Guirassy and Greenwood, they're finishing in the top 4 next season, and they'll challenge for the top 3 next season if they get them. Do you know what I'm saying?
Man, are you mad, bro?
You could argue they might challenge for second next season, bro. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
There's always a chance of a fall off in the second season. You know these teams that win the league in the first year. Like, I don't know if you've seen it, but there's some teams where they do amazingly well in the first year. They have that natural drop off in the second year. Leicester, there's so many teams like that.
Yeah, but also they lose their best players, isn't it? And the thing is, they lose their best players, and you have to think that Bayern are going to go and take someone from Leverkusen.
100%, man. So yeah, man. Listen. But then again, I heard that they want, I think, the Felix or something. Joao Felix. I heard
they're saying that if they can offer us Joao Felix for.
What are you saying about Joao Felix though? Like,
bro, he's still one of the best players in the world for me. I don't care. I just think he's not being used properly. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones where I'll do a straight swap for Joao Felix for Mason Greenwood, no problem. Because really, Joao Felix is worth like 80 million, blood. So
I know.
So because of that, if the man just want to do a straight swap, cool. Man could do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like man have to keep it real, Joao Felix is just like a player like him, players like Sancho, all these other guys, they're just not being used correctly to the best of their ability. It's not a lack of ability with these players. It's just that in the modern game, because the game's so tailored towards systems, a lot of players that are individually good, you have to find somewhere to use them. When we saw the false 9 Sancho for Man United, that showed me another side of Jaden, and I'm thinking, right, maybe man could get the best out of him in this position because we need to play him centrally, but we need to take away the defensive responsibility from him at the same time. So the same with Joao.
Would you call him a luxury player? Would you call him a luxury player?
It's not a luxury. He's no more of a luxury player than someone like KDB. Like, no one calls KDB a luxury player. He doesn't run. He doesn't tackle. Like, that's what a luxury player is. Do you know what I mean? He just gets on the ball and then off the ball.
And then does his thing. You know what I mean?
But that's what Haaland does as well. Like, if we're talking about luxury players, Erling's a luxury player and KDB's a luxury player, both of them, because they don't offer nothing off the ball. But no one calls them a luxury player. Luxury players are not just players that have skill. Luxury players are players that you have to tailor your team system around.
I was gonna say.
And that's just, bro, that's part of the game.
Yeah. Especially when you have a quality like him, man. When you know his qualities are, man. Like it's bro, like he just needs to be tailored well. And I don't listen, he's not been amazing at Barca, but still the quality is there, man. Still 24 years old? He's still young, man.
He's an unbelievable talent, but you need to use him the right way. I believe with the right manager, if he plays under De Zerbi will get him pressing, and he will press.
He will.
Do you know what I'm saying? He will press.
Did it for Chelsea, man.
Bro, the problem is with players like Joao Felix, players like Sancho, players like Neymar, people think that they press. When you look at their numbers,
I know
they do press, but people think that because they're not going to run the whole length of the pitch.
I know.
People think that they don't defend, but they do their defensive duties, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like there's a stigma around.
That's the word I was looking for.
Certain players saying that they don't do any. Bruv, Neymar presses. It's Mbappe that don't fucking press.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you watch PSG, it's Mbappe that don't defend.
Yeah.
Everyone used to say, "Oh, you can't defend with Neymar and that, bro." Neymar's defending. He presses.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say, like. You know what it is? This is the problem, though, with just in general, like stigma, and then it becomes a stereotype. Like these kind of ballers, they don't press well and they don't really care, and then it becomes like an attitude problem, and then it just same with Martial.
Then start calling them lazy, bro, out of nowhere.
But the thing is, in Martial, he would press in a way that was the right sort of press. You know what I'm saying? Like he wouldn't just press for the sake of it. He would press and then trigger, be like, boom, that's when I'm on it. But then people were like, oh, but he's not running around and he's a bit lazy.
Yeah, but even Martial, statistically, his pressures on the ball, him and Sancho's were higher than Rashford's. Yeah. Both of them. They actually pressed more than Rashford. Do you know what I'm saying? But the problem is, because Rashford might, look like he's trying harder when he's sprinting, it looks like he's running more, but he's not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of people don't know how to assess the performance of a player.
But also, you got to remember, the close spaces for me are more better than pressing the long spaces. You can do the long spaces, but then you could be leaving a death trap behind you. You know, then you Guardiola, whoever, just put that ball over the top. Most teams that can play football, so they'll just ping the ball over the top. But if you do the close pressing first, you've then initiated, right, okay, we can't really chill out on the ball now. We can't, we've got to be quick with our passing. You know what I mean? So there's different ways of looking at pressing, man. Like, this is a problem when you're just running for the sake of it and then you're leaving so much space behind you. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Nuri says it a lot. He says shadow pressing. You know what I mean? That's what United do, man. A lot of shadow pressing, man.
But this is the point. Like, there's running for the sake of running, and there's what you call calculated pressure on the ball.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, Rasmus just runs a lot and never gets there. Do you know what I mean? Bruno runs a lot, never gets there. Garnacho runs a lot, never gets there. It's not smart pressing. Whereas when you watch Liverpool might press within 5 meters, but bro, like, they make the other team turn the ball over. When we press, we just leave space for teams to play through us. But that's why the best Man United look is when we sit back and we don't press, because we don't know how to press.
Yeah.
We don't know how. It hasn't been coached.
Yeah, look at the way Ten Hag has done it for us, man. You know what I mean? With the 3-1-6, left Casemiro on his own, but now all of a sudden, everyone's saying Casemiro looks finished. Bro, why do you think, man? Because for some reason, the manager said, right, 5 of yous go, leave 1 in midfield, and then you got 4 behind. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, man? Like, that's crazy. It's suicidal. You know, the football we've been playing. That game against Fulham where he got exposed, Ten Hag, and then he started getting rattled by Jamie Carragher. Jamie Carragher was true. There's too much space, and how many times have you seen it? But then all of a sudden there'll be an excuse of, oh, but the 2 centre backs they're not quick enough to what do you call it, like get up to the man. I'm like, bro, come on, man. allow the system so that you know what, you don't leave gaps in behind. Then
but
know?
yeah, but that's all to do with structure and setup of the team, bro.
Yeah,
Like, one thing I don't like is football fans like to blame players for stuff that has nothing to do with the players and everything to do with the system.
bro.
Everything to do with it. Do you know what I mean? When Man United set up a certain way, we look better than when we set up another way. Like, it's not rocket science, and it
Not
can be
rocket
the same
science,
players
man.
on the pitch.
Yeah. Oh, he had Amrabat there, sitting there for flipping how long, yeah? You know what I mean?
We're playing him.
Playing him at left back, and then all of a sudden it took you to realize, yo, just have someone compact that's not going to go forward, and they're going to sit here together with Kobe, you know what I mean, and whatnot. And then you have, bro, it's more like, how long did it take you to understand that?
Yeah, but Saeed,
Yeah,
on the subject of Amrabat, yeah, this is the beautiful thing about Amrabat. The beautiful thing about Amrabat, because everyone's talking about Casemiro and that. Forget Cas for a minute. Look at Amrabat, yeah. We saw Amrabat at left back. He looked dead.
yeah.
Then we saw Amrabat in the 3-1-6 in the single pivot. He looked dead. Then all of a sudden we've seen him, yeah, in a mid to low block, yeah, in the pivot. And all of a sudden everyone's saying we should keep him. And it's the same player, but we've seen him in 3 different positions.
Same player.
In 2 different systems, yeah. And as soon as you saw him, yeah, in his actual position in a team set up properly, you saw the qualities he had, but people didn't see the quality before. Man was saying he was rubbish, and that man were calling him Haram Jew Tate and that.
Yeah.
No, that's what they were doing, bro. And then all of a sudden they're like, we should keep him.
We should keep him.
All it was a system change and a position change. The same player, you know.
I'm saying, bro, this is why I didn't want to get too, like, you know, it's the problem, yeah. I kept saying, like, Amrabat's been harshly done by, yeah, because of the system that he's been dealt with, innit? You get me? It's the same player, but you put anyone in there, like Casemiro, like whoever, they've all looked at, even Kobe Mino was getting a bit like, yo, people were starting to look at Kobe Mino a bit differently. They were like, rah, man's looking the same, not looking the same. Then all of a sudden, last 3 games, he's looked like he's been rejuvenated. You know what I mean? He's got that element of freedom.
Forward, bro, and he's got security behind him.
Security behind him. You see what I mean? So this is what I'm trying to say, man. And all of these things are what people that watch football see. You know what I mean? But then when people say, oh, but you know what? Look at Ten Hag, he's turned it around. No, he's not turned it around nothing, bro. Because he'll do the same thing next season. When we have a clean slate, yeah, and if the manager was given another year, he'll do the same mistakes again. And then later on, when it's survival mode, he'll go, you know what? Right, let's go do this. When my job's on, because look at every time Rants here, when his job's been under the line, he's reverted back to that pragmatic style. Have you noticed him? Every single time. And he scammed his way out of it.
Done it last season, yeah. He shit the bed after we lost the first 2 games. Do you know what I mean? And then done that. Do you know what I'm saying? And then this season again, when the going gets tough, he's gone and done that again.
Yeah. People will look at that and say, yeah, oh, but you guys are harsh. That's a sign of a good man management. Nah, that's a sign of a coward. You get me?
100%.
You know what I mean, bro? Because that ain't what that's not a true reflection of what your philosophy is. Yeah,
it's a sign of a man that has started to realize that his 3-1-6, the way he likes to play, it doesn't work in England.
No,
but it doesn't work here. Do you know what I'm saying? It works in Holland. It does not work here. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, teams are a lot more direct here, and they transition a lot faster here. So the gaps that he uses, he can't get away. Bro. He can't get away with it, bro. And the thing is, we've seen the footage of Ruud Gullit already showing him that, yo, this is wrong. Like, this midfield is wrong. Like, man, have been saying that there's too many gaps in this midfield. Even when Pep, builds up, he builds up in a 3-2-5, bro. He has 2 people in that midfield, and he has one of the centre backs step into the midfield. This 3-1-6 thing, with an extra player in the attacking line and 1 less in the midfield, it leaves you open, bro. So open to the counter attack, bro. So open to the counter attack, bro. Whereas when you look at the Zerbi's 4-2-4 in the build-up, do you know what I'm saying? Again, there's still 2 players in the build-up.
2 players in the build-up.
Still 2 players in the midfield. But that 1 player in there, bro, is suicide. That ain't working, bro. That's madness.
You know what I mean? Man destroyed us as well, you know. That game, you know. People need to watch that game, 3-1, Brighton at home. Man decided to play a diamond against De Zerbi, and De Zerbi destroyed him, bro. Destroyed him tactically.
Crazy, bro.
He said, you doing what? You doing what? Bro, man destroyed him, man. They had the extra man, I think they put like Pascal Gross at like right wing or something, or right back here. And then they got my man as the extra midfielder, And bro, they cut through us every single time. You know what I mean? And that's Brighton with a team that, bro, should be nowhere near us, man. Let's be real. You know, so I look at Ten Hag flexible, like tactically. This is where, again, I'm glad that Jason Wilcox is here, man, because he's a footballing man. You know what I mean? And he will identify how this football, is it sustainable or not? And you can clearly see the whole season, yes, he's won a cup, but at the same time, the bread and butter of what this team's meant to be, it ain't there, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It ain't there. Them man are gonna see 38 games a season because you could get knocked out the cups. You know, it can happen. But the actual 30-game season is what's a true reflection of your
bro.
team.
Like even the cup, bro. I completely forgot. Remember, Coventry had a goal disallowed, some book VAR thing. We was one book VAR decision, yeah, from going out. I completely forgot about that until somebody reminded me yesterday.
Yo, that was like what was it, like his toenail or something like that?
Bro, do you see what I mean? And then we end up going and winning it, and man are talking about giving the manager a new job off a VAR decision.
Bro, it's
because
crazy.
That's the decision that ultimately gets to the final.
It's criminal, bro. It's criminal.
That's it. Come on, man. People need to use their brain and stop doing this nonsense. Big up Emmanuel for the super chat.
Come on.
Is it a coincidence the system changes when Wilcox came in the last 4 games? That means Wilcox had to hold man's hand. 100%. There were rumors on Twitter when Wilcox came in.
Yeah. Remember that?
Saying that he wants more possession based and he's not happy with what he's seeing. And we did change it pretty much immediately.
Yeah.
And I don't think that that's a coincidence either. He would have definitely said something to him because they also
100%.
said that he's been having breakfast with him and he's been at all the training sessions. Yeah. So literally, and he was saying, oh yeah, I'm building a good relationship with Wilcox. Now, Wilcox was there to micromanage you because you're failing, blood. You know what I'm saying? And this is and this is what it is. So no, bro, listen, Wilcox definitely wants him out.
Yeah. Listen, Wilcox wants him out, man. You know what it is as well. You know what I mean? You can forgive, but you can't forget in it. You know what I mean? That's the old saying, isn't it? Like he understands what's going on, and he might tell him, "Yo, listen, for the foreseeable future, play this way." But ultimately, it comes down to the overall context. You know what I mean? Ten Hag has failed with his team. You know, in the way that we've been in the Premier League, like the bread and butter of what we've been seeing, it's not been good enough. And like I said, an FA Cup shouldn't be the thing that should sway Ineos's mind. And I don't think it will sway their mind. You feel me? So I look at the whole, I just don't forget, man. And listen, I see a lot of people flip-flopping, yeah, and it's up to them. But I just don't, I cannot unsee what I saw, bro. Like I can't. 4-0 Crystal Palace. 3-0.
Oh, we got smoked. You know, like that Palace game, we got put in a spliff.
Do you know what I mean?
Like that was a madness. And that was only a few games before that. That's what I mean. It's so quick how everyone just forgot about it, bro. But I can't forget about that. And the owners won't forget about that. They're not stupid enough here to buy into that. The owners will be looking at that. They'll be looking at the fact that we came bottom of our Champions League group.
Facts.
They'll be looking at the fact that the managers bought all these players, that we probably don't need. The majority of the players that he signed, we're going to have to get rid of. Malassi has got a year at this club now to save himself, or else he's gone. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Cass is going to leave anyway, but that was a club signing. Don't have an issue with Casemiro, but then Amrabat, we're not going to keep him. Hoyland he's not ready, and they already know that they need to find someone to replace him in the starting lineup. You know what I mean? So we haven't got our 72 millions worth from him. Mason Mount hasn't been fit, and even when he's been fit, he don't look like he was a player that we needed anyway.
Nope.
And almost the emergence of Kobe Mino kind of made Mason Mount surplus to requirements anyway. We could have saved our money,
bro. That's what I'm trying to say, man. And they're looking at that as well because they're thinking, rah. Now we've got to put into context of how you're going to use him next season. You know what I mean? And they're looking at it from a point of view of Kobe Mino is going to probably start in this team. You know what I mean? Regardless, innit? Because of how good of quality he is. So them man just basically said, yo, like, what's this? You know what I mean? That accountability is something that they're looking at as well. Because it's now we have to now play him. You know, we have to now use him and utilize him. You know what I mean? How did it come to this? So they're reviewing everything and how it's got to the situation. You know what I'm trying to say? So I look at it, bro. It's his position is untenable, man.
He's gone.
He's gone, man. He's gone. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's just a drawing game, letting him know Wagwan, sorting out the little situation, the final situation, and then we go from there, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's mad, bro. Like I said, what we saw is criminal, man. Like generally, Like any of the top club Rants, yeah, any other elite club, we wouldn't be hesitating. But at Man United, we don't really act like a big club anymore, man. Like it's crazy. Like it's criminal, especially the fans as well. And the fans don't realize that this is still Man United, you know? Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing here?
100%. Big up everyone inside. Smash the like. We got over 1.5k.
Come on, man.
We need to get at least 1,000 likes. You man are sleeping, bruv. We ain't even got 300. We got 300 likes and we got 1,500 in here. You man are violating.
Violating.
You're violating, man. Run up them likes, people. It's free of charge. Do you know what I'm saying? To support the channel. But like I said yesterday, guys, anyone that thinks that a decision hasn't been made on this manager, you're sleepwalking. Do you know what I'm saying? Like even the stuff with Ineos getting rid of a lot of the backroom stuff and the workers that are non-footballing related.
You see that letter that got sent and that? It's brilliant. Get back in the office and that.
Get back in the office. And some people, they basically said to them, listen, we'll basically give you a payout to hand in your notice because we're gonna have to start cutting staff anyway. So we'll pay you a bonus to leave.
Simple.
And we'll pay it early because there's too many men here that are picking up money for not doing nothing.
Not doing anything, bro. Too many bad eggs. They also realize the toxic culture in it of certain men just basically using United for no reason.
Everywhere. It's everywhere. It's not just on the pitch. There's people that are making money, working for the club, chilling at home, doing the bare minimum, and they're not adding no value. So these men are like, nah, listen, there's a culture here of people underperforming and getting overpaid. So we're getting rid of all that. Getting all of these perks for the finals and all these other, but you don't deserve that. No, you know the ones there. If you work for the club, and you're not in one of the prominent positions, why should you be getting tickets that man can sell and make money on? You know what I mean? That doesn't mean bro, that makes no sense whatsoever, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because even me, like with my car, like Audi have boxes in the O2 and stuff like that. And because obviously I drive one of the cars, I can apply for tickets to go somewhere, but I'm not guaranteed a ticket.
No.
You know them ones there, I'm not guaranteed. I gotta go enter a raffle, and if I win, I win.
I win it.
You know what I'm saying? And if I don't win, I don't win. And most of the time I'm not gonna win. Do you know what I mean? Just because I drive the car, that doesn't mean that every time I want to go, I can go. That's not how it works. And even if I worked for Audi, it'd be the same thing. If you work for Audi, you can't just go to the O2 box whenever you want to go to the O2, but it don't work like that. Nope. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you can get put in a raffle, you can apply for tickets, and if you win, you win. If you don't, you don't. Win. You shouldn't be entitled to shit, bro. You get paid for the job you do. You know what I mean?
Too many roles, man. This is a problem. We got about 3 men. We got 3 men doing one role. That's what it is at United, man. Do you know them ones, bro?
It's everywhere. Darren Fletcher, was in the office, with his tracksuit bottoms and his football boots on to do rondos and then back to the desk. Like, bro, what's your job?
What's your job? Well,
Ralph said, I don't know what this bread does. That's what Ralph Rangnick said. I don't know what this guy does. You're just getting paid a wage.
What's his actual role, though? Let me just check here now.
It was the Wilcox role, and they've demoted him again.
Fletcher, new role. Let me see what his new role now is. It was 2021. He was technical director. Now he's set to be handed a new role after misleading title.
See what I mean?
The actual article says, he's gonna get a new role. It says here, claimed that the title is misleading due to what he actually does at the club.
Bro, we're only keeping him because his youths are in the academy. I'm sure of it.
Bro, it's crazy, man. And this is the reason why Ten Hag and all these guys, that's why they want him to stay, man. You know what I mean? Because my man Ten Hag's like, man, I just like him because his vibes around the dressing room, innit? You get me? Like, whatever it is. You know what I mean, bro? But nobody knows their roles, man. I mean, Ralph this is why, for me, getting rid of Ralph was a worst decision.
One second, this side, he's frozen. Man said Rants, his kids are good. No, I know Fletcher's twins are supposed to be good players, but it's not enough to keep him in a job because of that. You know what I mean? It's not enough to keep man in a job because of that. Fuck that. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'll go on for Saeed, bro. He's frozen. He'll be back though. What's that? Man said, how can a club reward in failure? But this is what I'm saying. Man United should not be handing out tickets, yeah, for cup finals and stuff like that to people that work for the club, bro. Nah, you can enter a raffle or something like that, and then if you win, then you win. Because, bro, why am I giving out tickets here that I
my bad.
can sell? Do you know what I'm
Fletcher got me
saying?
there. Fletcher got me there.
Yeah, straight. Like, no more handouts at Man United, bro.
No
Like,
more
I'm loving it,
handouts.
bro. We're being run like a proper business and a proper club now, a
Yeah.
proper elite establishment. Yeah, too many
Elite.
of this friendly stuff where we keep all the same cooks because they've been here for 20 years, bro. Listen, if the food's not up to scratch, then we replace you.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying? If the physios and the medical team ain't up to scratch, we replace you. It's not. I don't care if you've been here for 20 years. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't care if you've been here for 20 years. None of this,
100%.
but we're a family shit. No, we're a business.
100%,
but we're an
bro.
elite establishment. Do
Yep.
you know what I mean? This is world-class performance.
Yep.
If you're not up to the standard, you get moved on.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
this is how you set standards, and they're doing it on and off the pitch. And if you think, if you think that them getting rid of people down there and they haven't decided about the man at the helm, you're crazy.
You're crazy.
Ten Hag's already gone.
It's a clear out. It's a systemic clear out, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's a systemic clear out. And you know what's mad as well? Even with me, with Fergie, man, even I don't want Fergie getting involved with the football club in terms of like before they were asking, Glazers were asking to Fergie, what do you want to do? You know, what should we do?
Bro.
You know what I mean? That shouldn't happen, man.
Fergie will be still trying to get us to get Pochettino in, bro. You know, like that. Nah, less of that, bro.
Nah, man, less of that, bro. And this is where they come in and say, yo, listen, we got our guys in here. Omar Berrada, Jason Wilcox. You know what I mean? If Dan Ashworth comes in, sort of the legal
Dan Ashworth should be in by the end of next week, hopefully, I reckon.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But you know what? Having all them people behind the scenes makes Alex Ferguson's input even less. Because there was no one there.
Yeah.
That he could interfere and he could say things and they could ask him things. Like even the stuff with Cristiano Ronaldo. Remember when Ronaldo wasn't playing and man are saying that Fergie was upset that Ronaldo wasn't.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
It's like, bro, like, brother, what do you mean?
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, what do you mean? You mean you're upset, bruv? Do you know what I mean? Like, what does that even mean?
Nah, man.
That's crazy.
You need to let my man cook, you know what I'm saying to you. And for me, this is where the problem is, isn't it? Like, we got too much input from a lot of people who right now shouldn't get involved. You feel me? Like, it don't happen at the top of Man City. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, it don't really happen anywhere else, man. Like, I don't see even Arsenal. I don't really see it. Like, you know, any other. It's always Man United. You know, like when people just be like, "Yo, you know, I want my input here. I want this." Nah, man. Gary Neville even as well, man. Like, bro, respectfully, man. You know what I mean? Allow it, man. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Like, it's just, bro. And this is where, for me, will so much change, man. You know what I mean? Like, it will change massively. Footballing people coming in to make football decisions. And that is that. Nobody can start moaning. Nobody can start saying anything. They're coming in and making decisions. Not the emotional way. They're doing it the logical way. They're like, right, this is what makes sense, whether you like it or not. Bayern Munich do the same. Real Madrid do the same. Do you think Perez loses sleep over Real Madrid fans? Sorry, but it doesn't.
Oh, bro, you don't give a toss. You don't give a toss, mate. And that's what I rate about Ratcliffe. Remember when Ratcliffe, when he first came in and he had the interview with that lady at the club and she was like, oh, the youth team and this is what Man United's about. And he's like, yeah, nah, it ain't, bruv.
Yeah,
he's like, bro, ain't about that, bro. Like, it's about winning, bro. Man don't care where the players come from. Man don't care where the players come from. Like, he's not on no emotional thing. That's what I like. Everything is logical, strategic. That's what it is. It's like, yo, this is how much money we have to spend. We want to do it this way. We want to bring in this profile of player. We want to make sure that all the signings are future-proof. So even if the manager's gone, we can still use them. Do you know what I mean? None of this overemphasis on emotion. Yeah, we have to do everything logically and strategically, and there needs to be structures in place. This is exactly what we're on.
Simple. We have to come correct now. Ain't nobody seeing no banter club, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Our roof's leaking. You know what I mean? The student stadium will get sorted out. You know what I mean? Like, certain decisions will be made, you know what I mean, that we don't know about. It just comes out of the blue. You know what I mean? People have not been getting their tickets now. No, you're not getting your tickets. You're not getting no, you know what I mean, handovers. Right, cool. So it just becomes a ruthless infrastructure. You know what I mean? It becomes a place where, you know what? things are going to have to be done because we've had 10 years, 11 years of mediocrity, like 11 years of mediocrity. And now it's time to just start afresh, do what we've got to do, and get this football club winning. Winning is what people, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. When they see good football and they see winning, bro, nobody complains after that, man. Watch this. When they start seeing good football and they start winning on top of it, all these kind of leaks and all that, they will disappear. But them leaks only come here when there's nothing else going on around.
But also, when you look at since Ineos have come in, they've done extremely well to keep everything controlled.
Yeah.
Because all of their appointments, so far haven't been leaked.
Yep.
They haven't been leaked. We find out when it's happened, bro. Like the Barada thing, we found out when they announced it.
Yeah.
Ashworth thing, we found out when he basically handed in his notice was put on gardening leave. Same thing with Wilcox. We found out when Wilcox resigned. Like literally, we found out Man United wanted him. Then we found out that Man United put in money for his compensation. That got turned down.
Yeah.
And then he resigned. Like, and that all happened within a couple of days. Like there's no fucking around.
No.
Do you know what I mean? So all these journalists are just guessing.
Yeah. No, but you know what it is, though? These journalists are absolutely losing their heads, bro. You know what I mean? Because right now, it's all guesswork, bro. 1 minute we're linked with this. 1 minute we're doing this. 1 minute we're doing... And they're hating on it because now they can't write reports. You know what I mean? Like, they're meant to be credible journalists, The whole rule of journalism, when you're writing it, you have to be credible. You have to be, what you call it, you have to say it in good faith. And these men are like, you know what, man, we're not really getting anything out of this, We can't really manipulate stuff now because there's new owners there. So like we have to be careful because then we want access. You know what I mean? And Ineos could strip any of your access, by the way. They'd be like, yo, listen, you're not coming. You feel me? So they have to be careful. And now they're just trying to make it like, yo, let's cover this side, Rants. Let's cover that side. So we're saying basically a whole load of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So we're covering both sides. And we're like, yeah, this might happen, but then also this might happen. I'm like, bro, nobody knows anything. Relax yourselves. And you know what I mean? They can't sell news stories. One thing they'll realize about United now, they won't be able to sell news stories now after this. You get because now Ineos will want to run the football club properly. They'll be like, yo, listen, we're not doing that shit that we were doing last time. We're not here to leak stories. We're not here to give you bare shit so you could go run it and then we can, we don't care about that. We don't need to be put on a pedestal of, you know what, we're the most talked about club. We just run our club and then everything will come as and the revenue will come, things will come, success will come. Everything
100%.
Players will come. You know what I mean? Like,
bro, listen, we're Manchester United, bro. Exactly. It's one of them things where if we are run, that's it. If we do things the way we're supposed to do them, on and off the pitch, everything will take care of itself. Everything. The trophies will take care of themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? The revenue will take care of itself. Because the thing is, what Manchester United will know is the more successful we are, the more successful we become financially. Because the more we win, the more I'm gonna want to buy shirts. When we're winning, I'll buy all the shirts.
Yeah,
you know, like that. When we're playing good football and I'm happy and I'm gassed, bro, all of our channels are gonna grow more because everyone wants to see positive content, bro. Everyone wants to see people happy. Do you know what I mean? That's what we want to see. I remember, some of the most views, that man was when Ollie first came in and we were smoking everyone.
Bro, I remember, man.
Bro, Ollie's at the wheel, blood, outside the Emirates, outside Wembley, smoked Tottenham. Bro, like those were some of the best days, bro. Do you know what I mean? The most positive days, were the best days for us, bro. People say, oh, yeah, have my negativity for views, bro. The most amount of views, man,
positivity sells the
is
most
when we're winning. 100%.
Bro, like I see man flip-flopping, If you go by the popular narrative, you'll become more like successful in this YouTube game. Like people realize that if you negativity sells, no, it doesn't, man. If you actually are following the popular narrative, you'll see more people gain subscribers by following the popular narrative. You feel me? So end of the day, when United were doing well, bro, we want them to do well. You think I want to see United getting bopped 4-0 by Crystal Palace, by Mateta? Are you mad? You know what I mean, bro? Like, come on, guys, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is where it comes down to, like, United, when they're doing well, we're gonna be unbearable.
Man. Oh, yeah. Different animal. Different animal when Man United.
Look at the way Arsenal fans
bro, listen, I'm gonna have the sunglasses out every week, bruv. You know, like that was man talking about. You see what I'm
Shades
saying?
on.
Bruv, listen, shades on, bro. When we're smoking teams, bro. Listen, as soon as we get the Zerby, they're man in a spliff, bro. That's what's going on, bro. I can't even lie. That's
Bro.
just what's gonna happen, bro. Like we're gonna be unbearable, bro. It's gonna be an amazing thing because football's cyclical, bro. Liverpool starting their cycle now. Chelsea are kind of starting a new cycle now. Man City at the end of their cycle now. You can see with the football that they've played, Man City.
Yeah. You can
see that they've peaked now, and now Pep's probably looking at them saying, "I need to freshen this up, get rid of a few players, bring some more in because it's looking a bit stale. KDB's legs have gone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
players,
it's not really looking the same. Even though they brought in Kovacic, he's like a stopgap. They still kind of need someone upgrade from him as well. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like when you're looking at this City team, like there's going to be an evolution of this team again. There is. Like Pep knows. This is probably why they're saying that this is his last season, because he's looking at it and saying, I'm going to have to rebuild this whole team again. Do you know what I mean? And this is in the stage where Klopp's got this Liverpool team where it's like, yo, last hurrah now. Let's see if man can get one more title out of these, man. Because they're in the rebuild stage at the moment. So when you look at Man United now, because everyone's rebuilding, apart from Arsenal, Arsenal are probably in the best place right now.
They only need one or two players.
They're in the best space right now in terms of if they can keep everyone fit, they've got a settled side. Everyone else, Tottenham, there's going to be loads of movement, loads of inconsistencies. You don't know what's going to go on. So, like, if Man United do the right business, we can close the gap on the top of the league, a lot, bro, in one season if we just do the right things.
Bro, this is what I'm trying to say, man. But it has to start this summer. Do you know what I mean? And that starts from the manager, You get me? And then obviously it starts with the personnel. So, bro, I'm excited. But the problem is, like I said to you, man, you know what I mean? People don't want to see change, but also people don't realize, like, yo, man, like Man United, even while we're being shit this season, we'll still come out with a trophy. You know what I mean? Like, as bad as it can be for United, we always end up with something, man. Mourinho's season was shit, ended up with something. You feel me? Like, I remember the dark times, man. Van Gaal, like, people thought, oh, yeah, we weren't scoring goals, but at the end of the day, he came out with the FA Cup. You know?
Fact.
Even this kind of situation here, how dead it's been the season, Ten Hag has managed to come out with the FA Cup. So, you know, other seasons, they might have the glory and the feeling and whatnot, but we're not far away. It's just that we need to bridge the gap by playing good football. Like, that's 100%. All it is right now for United.
And if we play good football, what people don't realize is, especially if we do get the Zerby, good football means creating more chances, because Brighton created more high-quality chances than us.
Yeah.
And with the players that we have, if we create high-quality chances, we'll score a lot more goals, bro. And if Man United are scoring a lot more goals, we win a lot more games. So just the improvement in the football, it closes the gap because it wins a lot of games that we wouldn't usually win.
Bro.
This is what it does.
This is what I'm trying. And people always compare, like, you know, De Zerbi hasn't done this, and bro, because De Zerbi's at Brighton, man. Are you all right?
This is what I'm saying, bro. And you know what? Like, when you look at Brighton's their actual budget and their wage bill, it's super low, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Man. Like, bro, like I seen something and they were saying that West Ham, I think West Ham's wage bill and their spending budget's like 3 or 4 times what Brighton have to spend. It's like, do you know what I mean? Like West Ham,
bro. West Ham.
So what are we doing? Like, when you look at Brighton, really, like they've
this
probably
is where they're meant to be, you know, by the way. This is where they're meant
Brighton
to be.
are probably meant to be about 14th, 15th. That's kind of where they're supposed to be.
That's where they're supposed to be. He got them to 6th last season. You know what I mean? And now he finished 12th this season. But you got to remember, this season was so different to last season. They lost McAllister and Caicedo. Yeah. They lost 2 of their best players. You know what I mean? And I'm not even talking about Mitoma and Solly March, who are their key integral, like, wingers, innit? You know what I mean? It's like us losing Rashford and whoever's on that side. I'm not saying the same sort of player, but I'm saying in terms of what they do, like, they maximize on them players. So you got to remember, Rants, it's like the quality difference is ridiculous, but yet they still managed to finish 12th. And their highest finish, I think, even like, it's probably not even their 2nd or 3rd highest finish. It's crazy. You know,
bro,
so
it's crazy.
It comes down to what you see in Brighton, innit? Like, and then when you ask a lot of people, where did you predict Brighton to finish? They'll say around 10th. You know what I mean?
But that's a good season for Brighton is 10th. That's a good season for them, bro. Their owner wants them
That's what
to
I'm
finish
saying.
in the top 10. Like a good season for Brighton is 10th. They don't
Look
see
at
10th
this,
as a bad season. They see that as a good season.
bro. If you look, like, if I'm gonna put the Premier League table up right now, yeah. So Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Tottenham, Chelsea, Newcastle, Man United, West Ham. They finished 11th, by the way, this year. Crystal Palace and Brighton. I mean, where did they expect to finish now? Maybe 9th, 10th? I mean,
Crystal
any
Palace
one of
got a
them.
higher wage bill than Brighton as
But
well.
that's what I'm saying. And they finished on 48. West Ham finished on 52. Like, where did you expect them to finish? Newcastle finished 3rd last season. They were in the Champions League. Chelsea are still a good club. You know, whether we right, you know, Tottenham, like, where does it Brighton meant to be? I'm gonna ask people the question. You know, but Brighton, what is it? Get out of here, man. It's weird.
But this is what I'm saying. So you have to judge, like I said, you judge judge managers on what they do with what they have in it. And what he's done with what he had is overachieve. And also with a certain brand of football as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So listen, he's done an absolutely amazing job in it, and he deserves an opportunity, just like Potter got an opportunity at Chelsea, even though I think that was a poison chalice anyway. But he got the opportunity to show that he could step up, and I believe De Zerbi is going to get that because he deserves it.
Yeah.
So anyone that doesn't think that he deserves it, based on the fact that he got them to finish 6th, FA Cup, quarterfinal or semi-final? Semi-final.
You got round of 16. Oh no, you mean FA Cup?
Yeah, FA Cup.
Semi-final.
FA Cup semi-final.
Yeah.
And 6th place finish and European football. That's what he got before he lost all of his players.
By the way. Never done.
And that's what he got before he lost all of his players. So you can't turn around and say that he doesn't deserve an opportunity to show people that he's a top manager.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
This is crazy.
It's just, bro, listen, man, you know what it is, man? This is why, for me, I just don't follow the popular narrative. Nor do you. You just have your own opinion in it. You get me? You look at things objectively. You look at all the situation. You analyze everything. And then you're like, yo, why is everyone cussing him out? Like, but you know what it is? One person says something and be like, you know what? I'll copy what he said there. You know? Yeah, I'll copy what he said. You know what I mean, bro? Like, allow it, innit? You know what I mean?
No, facts.
It's mad, bro. It's mad. But yeah, the Klopp comments, yeah, bro.
Hey, them Sancho comments. Hey, big up Jurgen Klopp, you know, because he's gone now. And that man's just firing shots at everyone.
Bro, I think this is what he is, though, man. He was like that at Liverpool, yeah, but he held back.
He's a spiky character. You can tell when he gets pissed off, the mask slips.
The mask slips, bro. And now he's just he's running on everyone. What did he say about Chelsea? He said something about Chelsea. He said, when the 115 charges come out, I'm going to be celebrating and that. You get me? Like, bro, man came in, bro. Yeah, big up fans in the chat, man. You know what I mean? So, end of the day, bro, the mess is slipping, bro. I like this, though, man. I don't mind this from Klopp because this is what he is, man. So come out, say what. I miss more managers were like this, bro. You got me? This is what it'd be like with Guardiola when he retired.
To be fair, Jose's like that as well.
Jose's like that as well. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was interesting comments about the Sancho situation. You know,
he's spot on though. He said, "Yo, the manager should be protecting the player."
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing, though. This is what I keep saying to you guys. You need to understand, yeah, as someone that's been in leadership positions, in managers' positions, and been a boss that's employed people and stuff like that, brother. It's one of them things where, yeah, you have to forge a certain level of a relationship with people that work with you or work for you, yeah, in order to get the best out of them. You have to. Do you know, it's very clear that this guy doesn't have a good relationship with anyone. Like, and when I say a good relation, I mean a personal relationship. On a human level, it's like he ain't got no good relationship with no one. Because even when you look at the Anthony situation, Anthony was his guy that he brought in, yeah? When Anthony came in, he was all hugging Anthony and that. Them man were talking about, Ten Hag's a father figure for Anthony. Bro, Anthony despises the guy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's got no loyalty to anyone. He's so quick to throw people under the bus as soon as he's not getting what he wants, bro. Yeah. Even with Rasmus as well, bro. Well, brother, towards the end of the season, business end of the season, bro, he's just not playing.
Not playing.
That's it, bro. This guy don't care. The one thing I say, like I said with Arteta and Havertz, even when Havertz weren't playing well, Arteta backed him publicly, yeah, and he stood by him, bro. Nah, Ten Hag's throwing everyone under the bus if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way, yeah, there's no way that the majority of the players respect him. You can see that there's a lack of respect for the manager. They don't respect him, and why would they?
You know what I'm saying? And then he comes out on the camera and starts saying to Varane, you win trophies. Get out of here, man. Like,
That's it.
Varane was like, get out of my face, man. You know
Bro.
what I mean? I win trophies regardless. I try to beg it for, man. You trying to beg it.
Bro, man said the whole world loses trust and faith in the player, then the manager has to be the one behind the player.
Yeah.
I can't just buy into that he's useless stuff like other clubs did. And he goes out and spent £80 million on a player and loaned him out.
Bro,
you know, like that, bro. And he might as well have called names, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And he's right. When everyone, when Ten Hag threw Sancho under the bus and the whole media started to flip him pile on, he should have won. He should have used that as an opportunity to build a proper relationship with Sancho, and defend him, and actually get the best out of him. Instead, ban my man from the fucking training ground, bro. And now he's in a Champions League final.
Banned him, said, yo, go and eat from the flipping canteen and that, bro. You know what I mean? And whatnot. And fucking man's having sandwiches and that, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. This is why people won't forget, man. You know, the man's there.
Disgrace, bro.
And this is the thing, man. You know what I mean? And I actually think, if he comes in back, it'll be a better environment as well. Because also
way better.
He'll be speaking to flipping Jason Wilcox. You know what I mean? If there's an issue, and Jason Wilcox will get involved. You see, this John Murtaugh was a bomb, you know. Man didn't even step in and get involved, you know.
Yeah, but even that's what I've been hearing. But this is what I've been hearing. Ineos have been unhappy, that, and they're trying to bring in someone, that's between the coaching staff and like Wilcox and them, man, to speak to the players, like to do like the psychology and to make sure there's a good relationship, because they don't like the way the Greenwood thing was handled. They don't like the way the Sancho thing was handled, because there should be someone at the club that should step in and say, yo, you lot need to resolve this. What is this bullshit going on? Like, this shouldn't be allowed to happen. That couldn't happen at my club. If I owned a club, and the manager's beefing a player, there has to be someone in between me and the manager that can go down and sit the manager and the player down and say, you lot need to sort this shit out, bro, because I'm paying both of you. Do you know what I mean? And I need both of you to be patterned up, bruv, or else you could both lose your job.
Bro, you know
that
mad?
The fact that they allowed that to happen to Sancho is crazy. No one.
But this is the problem though. They ended up letting them beef together, and then bro, no one stepped in, even though you man spent all that money on him. Like you man, that's why I don't get Rants, Them man spent all that money on him, and then they didn't even come out and try and look at the situation, be like, you know what, man? Yeah, let's step in, guys. Let's step in and let's sort it out. Not one of them. And that's why he went. Same with the Greenwood situation. My man, what's his name? The one that handled it wrong. The CEO. Who was the CEO?
Arnold.
Sorry? Yeah, Arnold. Man came out and basically said, oh, yeah, we've come out and we looked at both sides, and basically let the media and the people decide the fate of Greenwood. You know what I mean?
Whereas even when Ratcliffe came in straight away, he said, listen, he's a young kid. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't like, he hasn't been handled properly. Do you know what I mean? And he said, I've spoken to his dad and this, that, and the other. And he just dealt with it. Like, this is what I say, bro. The best way to deal with it, say your piece. Don't ask no one nothing.
Don't ask no one else.
Don't leave it over to interpretation, Just say what you need to say and keep it moving. That's it.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. We needed someone to come out and just say something and then just draw a line under it. Instead, Man United
they said it's sold. He's sold. They said they're selling him.
Well, whereas Man United left it open to the media to have an opinion, Twitter to have an opinion, all these other things. And it got to the point where it became worse because it wasn't addressed with authority when it needed to be addressed.
Bro, they got the women involved, the United women team.
Yeah, all of that. And that could have never happened. If Man United came out and dealt with it the right way, the women couldn't be coming out giving their opinion because no one asked you. You know them ones there. The club's already made a statement. Everyone else involved in the club, you don't open your mouth. If anyone asks you, it's already been dealt with. Do you know what I'm saying? It leaves the window open and the door open for these lot to chat shit because Man United didn't deal with it effectively in the first place.
But you're also putting the women team in an awkward position because they don't want to talk about it. They want you to deal with it correctly, the way that it's supposed to be dealt with. Do you know what I mean? They don't want to be like, yo, because they're thinking, right, if we say yes or no, we're going to get publicly scrutinized either way for giving our opinion. I'm like, we don't need to do that. You're a flipping CEO of a club, yeah, you need to make them decisions. You're paid. That's your job. Your job is to make them uncomfortable decisions. You know what I mean, bro? So if you don't want to make them uncomfortable decisions, then broski, you know what I mean? What we paying you for? Same with Myrtle, same with all these man. They gave Ten Hag too much control, and he just ran the football club the way it is and spent all that money, whatever. You feel me? So,
because bro, even when you look at the signings, bro, like I was saying in your chat yesterday, bro, the Amrabat thing, yeah. The manager wanted to sign Amrabat, and our staff didn't want Amrabat. That's why we got him on loan.
this is what I'm trying to say.
Because he wanted to buy him, and they said no, and then we got a loan deal. The same thing with Anthony. We valued Anthony at 25 million. That he pushed to get Anthony, and Ajax ripped us off. And even though they said 80 odd million, he just said no, I want Anthony, so they backed him, bro. His signings, we didn't want, bro.
You didn't want it. Yeah.
We didn't want, bro. Do you know what I mean? They didn't really rate Rasmus either, bro. Do you know what I mean? There was bare murmuring saying that Mason Mount and Rasmus, yeah, there's a few players were saying, yeah, we didn't need these guys. Why did we sign him? And also people at the club saying that his agency's got too much power over the recruitment at the club, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
Come
it's
on,
true,
bro.
Too much, bro. I'm telling you, man, that SCG agency, man. You know what I mean? A few man have joined that agency as well, man. It's peak out here. You know what I'm saying to you? So it's crazy, bro. Like, it's the whole madness that's going on here, but we need to find an internal investigation. I'll give you any money, yeah, after he gets sacked here.
Stuff's going to start coming out, bro.
It's going to be an internal inquiry, Rants, here. As SCG agency. You wouldn't be surprised if it's on Netflix, bro. You know that was there, bro.
Stuff's going to start coming out, broski. I'm telling you.
The scam of this, you know what I mean, SCG agency. Bro, you wouldn't surprise me, bro, if something guarding happens here where these man, you know what I mean, allegedly are involved in some madness. You know what I mean, bro? It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Now, did Robbie say that? Nah, I don't think that. I don't think he said that. Did he actually say that? Robbie,
say what?
The one that comment there, Erik Ten Hag called me, said that United, my agent would get millions of euros and I could earn. Nah, he never said that, man. We need to credify that comment.
Yeah, listen, they'll be throwing random shit in here, but
exactly, people, man. But no, I feel like for me, 100%, bro. Like, I just look at it from my point of view of every single player's been signed, even the youngsters, a few youngsters have been signed to that agency. So, you know what I mean? I don't know. But ultimately, this whole situation, the whole scenario, bro, man gotta go, man. Man's gotta go. You feel me? I've never ever seen this like this before. Every other manager is being calm. But this manager, bro, hella dodgy, man.
No, but you know, but it's not that. You know what it is, yeah? The difference between the situation right now, yeah, is that a lot of manipulation is being used in it by certain channels and that. Do you know what I mean? To keep the manager in, because he's got access to certain players' interviews through the manager's agency and stuff like that. So that's what it is, bro. That's why when you're seeing the stuff on social media now, yeah, about keeping this manager, it's manipulation, broski. That's just all it is, bro. I've never seen a manager. They didn't even back Oli like this,
bro.
Do you know what I mean? And Oli finished second in the league.
Second in the league, bro. You know what I mean? And played a better brand of football than this shit.
Yep. And had better players. Do you know what I mean? And signed better players. Like, this manager's been a flop across the board.
Do you know what I mean?
Across the board.
So,
do you know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's crazy, bro. You know what I mean?
These are real quotes, apparently.
Is that your real quotes?
Yeah, that at United, my agent would get millions of euros and I could earn a multiple of my Ajax salary, but our decision was clear. We wanted to go to Ajax. Robbie, bro, it looks like those are real quotes.
Crazy, Rants. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's mad. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Because he's using his status, isn't it, to leverage all these players in his agency and they'll make more money when they leave. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. But listen, man, that's where Ineos have got to come in and be like, yo, and this is where I think as well, also, Ranty, they're looking into all of this shit, you know, man. The whole plan is to analyze and conduct an investigation as to what. But I've never seen this, you know. Like, Chelsea, did they come out with an internal investigation whether they were keeping the manager or not? Like, we just heard a bang. Yeah, he's gone.
Nah, but you know what it is? Ineos are just doing this to appease the idiots, innit? Like, they're not doing no review. they're just they're just waiting for the paperwork for Ashworth to come through, and they're waiting for the new manager thing to get wrapped up, bro. Like they're just sorting out the new manager. Like he's gone.
Yeah.
We know this. He knows this. Do you know what I mean? So we don't even need to speculate, bro. He's gone. Like this is it. Like if they were keeping him, they would have announced it already. That's what people need to realize.
Yeah.
They would have announced it if he was staying, because the perfect time to announce it when all the euphoria and everyone's happy is straight after we win a trophy.
Yeah.
It's the perfect time to announce it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, remember PSG thing. Soon as we done the PSG thing, they announced Oli was staying after that, and then we fucked. Remember that night in Paris, blood?
Bro, that was the worst decision we could have made, bro. I remember, man. And then they gave him a contract. They gave him an extension.
Yeah, straight after that. Straight after that.
Yeah. No, but even the one after, they did not give an extension again.
Yeah, they extended it after, but bro, he got the main job on the back of a euphoric evening, bro.
And then we went downhill. We didn't make top 4 after that, you know?
Exactly. Well, there you go.
We make top 4 after that.
And that's why you don't make these decisions. That's why you don't make these decisions in that time, bro. So if we were going to keep him, we would have announced it straight after winning the trophy. It would have been a perfect time.
Yeah. Yeah.
When everyone's already celebrating, it would have been a perfect time, and we chose not to use that. So he's not staying.
United fan, we get too excited, we get too emotional. Do you know what I mean? We start thinking differently. Nah, man. And this is why they've kind of left it to kind of simmer. And then boom, it come out one day. It could be a random time, 10 a.m. on a mad day. You know what I mean, bro? And they just be like, yo, bye-bye. You know what I mean? They could do whatever. And they don't have to do it when, you know what I mean? Like, I remember Glazers used to make these weird, like policies when things were happening and that. And when they thought, you know what, let's get our name back up, they'll just do it whenever they want to do it, bro. Don't bring more money. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, it's mad.
It's a mad thing. All right, big up everyone inside, man. Let's get these lights up, man. Obviously we got Mandem talk coming up. Klopp back Sancho, but bro, you gotta understand how respected Sancho is in Germany. I don't think people understand.
People don't
understand. Even Lothar Matthäus was saying, bro, if England don't want him, give him a German passport. He'll play for us. Like they rate, man.
Someone said today he should be in the English squad. I think his manager said he should be in the English squad. Did you see him?
I'm not
surprised. He should be in the English squad.
He should be in the English squad. He should,
bro. That's what I'm trying to say, man. You know what it is, man. Like I said to you, me and Rants, we didn't get involved in the whole kind of like, yo, about the manager through this and that, bro. Because we were like, man defended himself, innit? Like, why can't man defend himself, bro? Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, just because he put it in a statement, yeah. If imagine he did it as an interview, he came out the stadium.
It would have been no different to what the manager did.
But that's what I'm saying.
It would have been no different to what the manager did. The manager, you did not have to mention man's name. There was no need. We just lost the game. Talk about the game. You know them ones. All you needed to do was say, listen, he's not in the squad. I only want to talk about today's game. I don't want to talk about any player that's not present. That's all you needed to do, and you did it after that. You chose to throw man under the bus because you don't like him. And that's fine, because he's going to outlive you. Like I said it, Sancho outlived this manager.
Yeah, you did say that, as well. Yeah. You did say that.
That's right. I mean?
And then he comes back, so fresh start and that.
Bro, he's going to come back off the back of a Champions League final, even if they don't win, which they probably won't. He'll come back being a Champions League finalist. He'll come back confident. He'll come back to a dressing room that's just won a trophy, and everyone's going to be excited for the new regime. It's a fresh start for everyone. It's the perfect scenario to come back to, because you're coming back to a different atmosphere, completely different atmosphere. And also, his stock has risen because the individual performances that he's had in those knockout stages of the Champions League are as good an individual performance as you've seen from any player in Europe in a single game, bruv.
Bro, are you mad? Are you mad?
His stock's up. His stock is up.
Stock is up. And also, we'll be playing a different style of football as well. So he'll be coming into a different style of football where he's going to be embraced and loved for the way he plays, not for the how many yards he runs and he didn't perform in training and his performances levels weren't great in training. Bro, come on, man. But the performance levels of training has been like that for the whole season, right? Because we're 8th position. So what did Ten Hag really see in these players?
Well, there you go. And it's a possession-based team, and he's a possession-based player. So it's going to suit him down to the ground. So
listen, man. The only reason why I would say stay away, and stay where you are, it's because the toxic fan base, bro. Do you know what I mean? We know
Yeah,
what
but
they
bro, I'll
like.
be real. He don't care about that, bro. He knows that they're
Yeah.
fickle. When man is saying he doesn't want to come back, that's incorrect. He
No, I
doesn't
don't
want to
say you
play.
want to come back.
He doesn't
but
want to play for this manager. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He still believes that he's good enough to play for Man United, bro, because
I agree.
he's an elite footballer and he believes he's an elite footballer and he believes he should be at an elite football club. So he has every faith in himself and he's every bit as good enough. He's every bit good enough to be one of the main players at this football club. So he'll be believing that he can do it. So this stuff he doesn't want to come back is absolute bollocks. He just don't want to come back in the previous environment that he left. And I wouldn't blame him because he left a shit environment.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But if he's not looking at this Man United team with Hoyland and Garnacho and Anthony and not rubbing his hands thinking, yo, this is baby food for me, bro. Of course I'm better than these lot. Of course he's thinking that.
Cracks, you know.
Why would he not think that?
Yeah, it's true, you know, man.
Do you think he's looking at this team and he thinks he can't get in it? Come on. Do you know what I mean? Come on.
Rashi.
Oh, come on, man. He's looking at his Man United team.
These players want to play with Sancho because they
Of
know
course
he's a
they
good footballer.
do.
Do you know what I mean, bro? Like, this is why they still comment under his posts. They still show him love. Do you know
bro,
what
they're
I mean?
all still in this. They're in a group chat together, bro.
Yeah,
you think
man.
these men are not talking every day anyway, bro? Like,
you know what it is?
Deep,
ballers recognize ballers, innit? You feel me? Like, you remember what happened in them situations. Like, listen, for what Greenwood did, that's a situation there. But people remember what Greenwood was about, innit? Like the special talent, special football. Why do you think they're all liking his posts and that? Because they still know they recognize him as a footballer. You feel me? So,
bro, and you same with the Martial thing. When Martial thing, even Greenwood and them man put commenting on his thing, bro. Listen, them,
him, man. Fuck,
that's what I mean. Them man are all there.
Gone,
man.
It's gone.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, honestly, I think we're in an exciting time at the club at the moment. I think, yeah, that it's one of them things. Like I said to you when I voice noted you earlier, yeah. Sir Alex Ferguson was already the manager of Man United when I was born, bro. You know them ones, like Man United fans in general don't like change because they're not used to change. You know them ones of especially this generation of Man United. They're not used to change, but bro, changes are part of life, bro. Them man want to keep this manager out of fear of change more than anything. Do you know what I'm saying?
See what I mean?
Like fear of change, but nah, change needs to happen, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. So I know that we're not used to change because we've had the same manager and we've had the same kind of culture. But bro, listen, life moves on.
Life moves on, B.
Yeah, man can't keep the manager just because we don't want change. Fuck that. Do you know what I mean? We keep changing until we get it right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? 100%. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I've seen this as well. You know, this is funny, man.
I just seen this. I hadn't seen this. What did I say to you lot? Well, I said the same thing. I said, we're a joke club for letting that brer in. Friends and family, and you got this brer doing bicycle kicks and that.
Man.
Like,
how did they let him in, man?
Bro, seriously. This guy's out here barking at people and all these things. This club, bro, they need to get it together. He should have never been allowed in.
Bro, how did let? But this is what I don't get though. Who let him in? Do you reckon, man? Who let him in? Garnacho let him in.
Them man said it was Garnacho's brother. That's what they said.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, that's what they said.
You got to remember, it's friends and family, innit? So they can have a list of who's coming, innit? And they'll be like, yo, this is friends and family, innit? And this is who are brought in, innit? You feel me? Like, you know what, man? Nah, listen, that speed kid, bro, he's funny guy, man. Funny guy, man.
Bro, he's not even a football fan. He don't know nothing about football, blood. Man, it's the clout thing from football, innit? He's a weird youth, fam. And it's like, man turned up, yeah. We just won a trophy, and the bread turned up in tracksuit bottoms, yeah, and a Man United top. Like, what's man doing? Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That could never happen at City. And this is why I'm saying, yeah.
Nah,
Man United need to be serious, bro. On and off the pitch, yeah. We need to be serious and stop doing stuff like this because it makes us look like a joke, fam.
Yeah.
It makes us look like a joke. I'll be real. Like, he doesn't need to be there.
Nah, he's just, bro, I think he's not all there in the head, man. I'll be real with you, man. Do you know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. Like I said, people saying industry plan, people saying this, but man.
Yeah, they say like all publicity is good publicity, but I don't agree, bro. Like, we don't need him anywhere near our club, bro. We don't. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make no sense, bro. There's proper football people that can't get nowhere near that event, and then you just get my man in there doing foolishness, bro. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. But like I said, United just want the thing in it, the clicks and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, we've got a high established player at our party and that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. But
fuck that.
now, like I said to you, sooner or later, all these things will be reviewed, innit? You get me? Like everything will be reviewed. Boom. Like you see it right now. No more tickets. You can't work from home anymore. You know what I mean? But I want to see all this shit, because us fans, we don't know about this shit. We don't know. The police has kept it behind the scenes. Like, yo, like, like we never knew about this. Like, it's crazy. Working from home for what? You know what I mean, bro? Like, come on, man.
But no, this is it, bro. They're complaining about it, but bro, they are gonna complain about it because they've had it so easy for so long.
So easy. You know what it is? People might say, "Oh man, it's nothing," but it's about creating a culture of winning. Do you get it? Like winning, creating the right environment, creating the right culture, like making sure that people like know that this is what we do. You know what I mean? They probably have like you know what it is as well? It comes from Brailsford as well, You know Brailsford with the whole cycling thing. I think he has a motto.
They don't fuck about.
Yeah, he don't F about. He probably has a motto of like, if you want to be winners, you gotta act like winners, innit?
100%. It's all about 1%.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's all about 1%. That's all it is. Little things here, little things there, innit? Like, and every little 1% matters in elite performance. And that's what it is, bro. So even stuff like, bro, even if you act more professional, you dress more professional, you feel more professional. This is what it is, bro. Like, and it's just like, it doesn't matter what you do, even if you're not an elite athlete, and you're only playing football recreationally, if you eat better, if you sleep better, if you get to the game early, do you know what I'm saying? If you got your boots are clean, all these other things, all these little small things, they make a fucking difference, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even how you warm up for games, even if you're playing Sunday League, some of the worst games, my teams have played, is when man don't travel to the game together. Some people are on time, some people are late. Instead of focusing on the game, man are texting man saying, how far are you? Then a man turns up, a man's forgot his shin pads, this man's forgot his boots. Bro, when you start a game like that, you always see the worst games, blood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At any fucking level, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? When everything is done professionally, you see it on the pitch, bro.
You see it, bro.
You see it on the pitch at any level. When everything is taken care of and everyone's locked in together, you see the performances.
You see it, bro, man. You know what I mean?
And that's what it is, bro. So even when you're having like staff dues and you got idiots like Speed there, it's like, bro, like, that's not professional, bro.
And then now the staff are like, yo, you told us to be professional, but then you're allowing man to come out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So you got this internal war, man. You know what I mean? And they can't be like that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why they're there, bro. So yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's mad.
Yeah. Nah, it's true, man. But yo, big up everyone inside. Make sure we smash up the likes. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see you guys over on Mandem Talk. We're gonna redirect. The link to Saeed's channel is in the title, bro. Anything you want to let them know about?
Yeah, no, we're just gonna talk about Ineos and why people are flip-flopping about Ineos, innit? You know what I'm saying, and whatnot, and the structure, and you know what I mean, people are losing their heads. So yeah, man, come and join us. The Mandem will be there. And then, yeah, man, we're here, man. Like the video, though. We should be on 1,000 likes. I don't know why we're not on. You get me? I don't know how many likes are we on right now?
618.
Come on, man. People, like the video, man. It costs you nothing. Get Rants to 100K, you know what I mean, and whatnot. And yeah, man, just keep supporting the channel, man.
Big up, people. You know what I mean? So, yeah, smash up the likes. And then when you get redirected to Mandem Talk, make sure you smash the like on entry. And we will see you guys in a bit.
Come on.